Yo, that's my bad. I was stuck in traffic for like a year or something. But what's going on, y'all? It's me, it's TYQUIL. I'm back here. Finally, it's about time, right? I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make some, how to make some stuff for Drake. I've been making a lot of samples recently since I've been gone. I've been mostly like focusing on making samples and trying to run up some placements because that's just how it be. So, well, actually for this sample right here, which I turned into a beat, of course, just for the sake of this video. I was working on this one for the video, but I'm a genius, like quite clearly, and I didn't record my voiceover. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm not gonna like pretend to remake it and be like, oh, this is. I'm just gonna show y'all. I'm gonna break this one down instead because I think it turned out pretty good, and I could just show how I mixed it and what keys it's in and whatnot. Or like if you want, I could do like a reenactment of me playing the piano. I guess that's it. So let's just get right into this breakdown. Right here, I'm just gonna play the sample just so y'all can get a feel from it. It's a beautiful chord progression in the key of D major. I forgot the key of my own thing. All of these chords are, well, some of the things played out by hand, like the main bass chords. So I played out these main chords and then I just did a little tweaking to them just to give it a different flair. I wanted to have a sort of like a mellow, like not a mellow feel, but like just like a I'm about to like come up out of nowhere feel. But this preset right here is just the American Concert standard piano out of Analog Lab. I've been rocking with analog stuff, like our Analog Lab's sounds just a lot more, even the pianos, because to me Keyscape is just like, it's not like played out, because Keyscape is great, but like I just wanted something a little bit different. So for this piano I then routed it to the mixer, which I don't know why it wasn't on, because this is how it's supposed to sound. I didn't even realize it, but I added RC20 onto it, VHS preset, magnitude all the way up, to give it a detuned, like old sort of vibe. Cut out some of the lows with Fab Filter, and I added, which I don't know where that is. So then we can move on to the next sound. This is just a pad out of drum ball Ethernet. It's just a pad that just follows around the bass chords. That's all this one does. So it's just in for a little bit of filler. That's all it does. And it's really not meant to be anything that stands out, make it sound a little more complete. Now, same thing with this. This was Purity. I don't know why it still says that. Both the Purities are not Purities. It's actually one-shots out of Bass One and Pilgrim's old one-shot kit. Shout out them. Added some of their strings just to give it more emotion. And same thing, this basically just follows the chords. Very simple. All of these basically follow the chords just at different octaves. Same thing. RC20, of course. VHS. Gotta get that old school, detuned feel. Fab Filter. Cutting out the lows, of course, so it fits in better with the low end. So that's how we're doing this. So I'm just gonna add on the reverb. Pull up the diffusion a little bit. Pull up the time. I want to be very airy, but this is essentially how this sounds. Now moving on to here, to this Omnisphere preset. This is a bell pad out of E-True's old bang. Shout out E-True. Shout out everybody whose sounds I use in this video. I could have used my own sounds, which I can plug right here, which are great. So this bell pad right here out of E-True's bank, bell pad Berry. It's essentially it's a guitar, as you can see, strat muted. It's just like an ambient sort of guitar, but it fit in nicely with the piano above. And this one doesn't have anything else except for the lows cut out. That's it. Simple as that. Because it was already airy enough, I didn't need to add anything else. Like when I put them together. Like it's not a lot. You hear the delay from when the guitar is plucked. Another one out of Bass One Pilgrim's kit. Shout out them again. This 2 times. I'm gonna have a counter up here for how many times I shout people out in this video. This string debate. which once again, this one follows the chords exactly, but instead of having it ring out, it's just basically a stab, just to add emphasis on the first hit of the chord. Like, once again, it's barely noticeable because I have the piano is standing out from everything else, which is how I want it to be. Everything else on here is just to add texture to the piano, so it's a little bit more. So even if I take away the piano, it still sounds full. And then when that comes in with the bass, which of course the bass is the same thing as usual, it just follows the bass notes. Like, you can feel the raw emotion in it. You could hear a lot of people on this. I could hear anyone from Drake to even Lil TJay. What makes a great sample is versatility. The clap is just a clap. There's nothing else to it. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're not gonna be asking me how I put in claps. Like, I will put a clap MIDI happily down below. The kick pattern. Or I haven't even played it with all the drums at once. What am I doing? So, like, some of these drums right here are out of BWB kits because industry standard pretty much. But this is the kick pattern right here. Crazy even about the drums. The hi-hats though, the hi-hats I went a little saucy on. This is actually a MIDI hi-hat out of me and Holy's brand new kit. Check it out right here.
Look, it's Ben Simmons, bro. Yo, what's good?
But this is the hi-hat pattern. Has a nice little bounce to it to go alongside with the kick and clap. Open hi-hat, pretty simple. The only thing I did special on this was I wanted it to cut immediately, so I came over here, pulled everything down except for the hold, and basically now it only lasts for the duration that the note is held. Add a little snare. Just for a little bit added bounce, sort of follows the hi-hats. And a perk that just hits at the same time as the clap. Or, well, not at the same time as the clap. It hits right after the clap for just a little bit more bounce. And now with the 808, I use this 808 out of... That's a Spins. But it's a Spins 808 nonetheless. I'm pretty sure this is out of one of Artist's drum kits. Shout out Artist too. Pattern's very simple. It follows the kick, and it follows the bass notes of the chord once again. So there's nothing too real, like there's nothing too advanced about this whole pattern. But yeah, that's the beat right there. This is what everyone's been waiting for. Everyone said, "Yo, when are you coming back to YouTube?" Well, guess what? The answer was right now. And so I'm gonna be coming back with a lot more videos. And also, let me know if you want me to break down some of the songs that I made. Like, I got a lot coming, which I'm not talking about. So we'll keep that on, download. Don't tell nobody. Like, if you wanted me to break down, this thing keeps shutting off. So if you wanted me to break down some like the TJ songs, or if you want me to just continue just making stuff. This time I'll actually remember to like do stuff from scratch, or like actually record my voice and get better lighting so you can see me. How y'all doing? Subscribe, turn the post notifications on because I'm finally coming back. So I want to thank y'all for watching. We do that cliche shit. Peace.